should you watch The Rising of the Shield Hero? I'll try and help you make that decision as fast as possible. Getting straight to the point, I think you should 100% watch the first season, as it's one of the best isekais I've watched. The first episode is longer than 40 minutes to introduce you to the whole story and how it starts. There's also a big plot twist within the first episode to grab the interest of the viewer, especially when you're used to the same ideas being reused for isekais. This plot twist was very much the reason why I think I enjoyed the progress of the first season. The whole of the first season has 24 episodes, allowing you to enjoy a somewhat long show, and the progress through it is well paced due to there being 24 episodes. However, I'll tell you right now that one of the biggest problems I have with the show is how bad the second season is when looking back at how good the first one was. At first, when I was watching the second season, I thought it was good, but now when I'm comparing the two together, I must say I wish they decided to give the second season 24 episodes as well. This would fix the main problems, which are the pacing of the season and how the main character has less focus placed on him. This could be a problem that only I have with the show, however, I'm sure that there will be people that agree with me. Either way, you should give the second season a go, as it's still good, with some minor problems. Now, these are not spoilers, however, I'll explain how the world works and some plot points that get spoken about very early in the show. If you wish not to be spoiled, skip to what you can see on the screen right now, 2 minutes 8 seconds. The reason why the main character is transported to the other world is due to the fact that this new world has waves of monsters that attack its people. The people that are summoned are called the Cardinal Heroes. They are given a weapon of some kind, and it's the only weapon that they can use. The way they become stronger is by leveling up through killing monsters and absorbing different materials into their weapon to unlock new abilities and forms of the weapon. This gets explored in extensive detail at the start of the story, however, it's only within the main character, as we don't really get much of perspective from the other heroes. There's a lot more that I could talk about, however, I'd rather not talk about actual spoilers. At the end of the day, I'm trying to make you watch the show, not tell you what the actual show is. Next, I'll be talking about the sound and music of the show. The music in the show is good, however, this only applies to the opening, and sometimes it's good in the show as well. There are many other shows that use music and sound better. This also extends to the sound effects. While they are good, they aren't anything special. For example, Fire Force has amazing sound effects throughout the whole show. While I think that the sound effects of the show are lackluster, the OST, official soundtrack of the show, can be amazing at times. And I'll go into the designs in the show. I always like to talk about this, as I am a concept artist in many ways. I'm just starting in my job, being a concept artist, however, it's something I do like to talk about. The designs within the show are good, and they keep changing throughout the show at some points. I've said this before, but being able to see progress through visual cues makes the show just that much more enjoyable. This might be because I watched shows like Dragon Ball when I was a kid. However, imagine what Dragon Ball Z would be without transformations. Just like transformations show progress, so do changes in designs of clothing. The designs aren't anything crazy, however, I like the simplicity, but well constructed design of the main cast. After talking about the designs, I'll just talk about the animation straight up. And the animation is very good throughout all of the first season. The second season is also very good with its animation, and obviously there are moments where the show uses most of its budget to make the cool scenes. However, the consistency is very clean. You don't really have very chunky animation. You don't have a situation like you have with Seven Deadly Sins where it just doesn't look like a character or anything like that. It's very consistent, very good, and very well animated. Well, to conclude, I will give you my ratings. I would give the story a 9 out of 10. I would give the characters a 9 out of 10. I'd give the action an 8 out of 10. I'd give the music a 6 out of 10. And overall, I would give the whole show a 32 out of 40. This is mainly the rating for the first season, as I do think the second season is a little bit worse. However, they're all comparable, they're very close to each other in quality. I just think the story is a lot weaker in the second season. And this is the end of the review. This one's a little bit shorter, mainly because I don't have enough time to even write a more detailed script. I've started work at a place and I don't have a lot of free time, so I kind of scrapped this one out as quickly as possible. Hope you still enjoyed the review and made sure that it was still informative and it would help you make the decision whether you would want to watch the first and second season of Shield Hero. However, obviously there's many things that I could improve, and if you think that you can think of any of those, then do make sure to pop a comment in the description. Not the description, the fucking comments. Like, what am I talking about? You see, like, I'm out of it right now.